Hello and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming. This is part 2 of the complete walkthrough of the remastered version of Super Mario RPG for the Nintendo Switch. After getting the first star in the Mushroom Kingdom, return to the item shop so you can get the cricket pie, and the next objective is to go and give the pie to Mallow's granddad. After buying any supplies you need, exit the Mushroom Kingdom and head right on the world map and enter the Kero Sewers. Go down a solitary pipe to enter the sewers. Head to the right side of the area and go down the pipe, and then head to the bottom right and enter that pipe, and then again down the pipe on the right hand side. Head up and there will be unlimited rat enemies always running out of the gaps. In battle, the rat enemies are weak and they tend to run away as well. They attack by hitting you with its tail. The hobgoblin are powerful enemies that can poison you with their slash attack. They also do an unbreakable attack called Elegy, and this casts the silence status on a character. When a character has the silence status, they will be unable to do any special moves. Continue left and get the flower from the chest, and drop down and head right. After defeating the enemy, I got an item called Pure Water, and they instantly defeat the undead, like the hobgoblins and the boo ghosts. There's no reason to hoard these, and they drop pretty frequently in the sewers, so feel free to use them. Continue up the stairs and get the chest. You now face an enemy disguised as a chest. They drop good loot after defeat. They are weak to jump, they can shoot out a flame, and when it peeks from the chest, it quickly, I guess, throws something at you. You don't get much time to defend, but as usual press A before the attack nearly hits you to mitigate the damage. You will get a true form pin for defeating it, and that pin stops you from any transformation attacks, like getting turned into a scarecrow or mushroom. To get more coins, exit the area and come back, and the chest will have more coins to get. Exit the area again, but this time take the pipe exit at the very top. In the next area, get the chest to the right that contains a star, and then jump down and defeat every enemy you can see, then exit down the pipe at the top left. Head down the left side. You can encounter a new enemy called a shadow, an undead creature which can be easily defeated with pure water. They have several attacks. One, they claw you, or shoot an energy projectile at you. Also, they have an unblockable attack called Endo Bubble, which can cause the fear status. Enter the pipe and then head right, and enter the pipe at the bottom right, and press the green switch at the top. Here, you can face some boot enemies. They are weak enemies with low defense but high evasion, so some attacks will miss them. They use lightning attacks, and they can teleport to you, and press A when they pull a face to block the attack. They also use Scream, which causes the fear status. The green button causes the water to drain. Return to the previous area by using the pipe at the bottom right, and then head left. You can face some cheap jeeps if you want. They are weak enemies who are weak to lightning. They attack you by charging at you. Press A just as they are about to hit you. Enter the pipe at the bottom of the area, get the chest to the right for a mushroom, equip the True Form pin on Mario and the Wake Up pin on Mallow, and then save your game. You won't be able to get the treasure chest at the top until later. Enter the pipe at the right and time to face a boss. Start by using your special, and he is weak against lightning, so use Mallow's lightning attacks, and if you have Mario high enough level, you can use super jump. Press A each time he lands to get more jump attacks, and add extra damage. Belome attacks by using his tongue. Press A just as he's about to lick you. He also uses an unbreakable attack that causes this scarecrow transformation, which Mario will be immune thanks to the pin. Mallow doesn't matter as he will get swallowed whole by Belome towards the end of the battle, and if you don't defeat him in time, the game will end. The next two sequences are two minigames that can net you extra coins and items. The first, you will be going down a long waterfall and you can access some caves for items. You can swim up slightly so you can navigate and ensure the paths you want to take. Avoid the first cave and head to the left hand path and enter the cave to get a flower. Head to the right hand side at the split and enter the cave to get some coins. Time for the barrel rolling minigame. Here, use the barrel to collect coins. When the next barrel appears, jump to go on it to continue on the same path. If you don't jump, you will change lane. You will want to really keep on the same path unless you get a Cheep Cheep behind you. Cheep Cheeps will appear and you will have to jump over them, and if they appear behind you, you can only avoid them by changing lanes. If you hit a Cheep Cheep, you will lose coins. After the minigame, you will get rewarded for how many coins you get, and you can replay the minigames again if you so wish. Leave the area and head left at the world map to reach Tadpole Pond, and then head right and stand on the rock to activate a cutscene. After the cutscene, cross the tadpoles to talk to Mallow's granddad, to find out your next destination, Rosetown, and talk to him again to get a weapon for Mallow and equip that weapon. Cross back over the Tadpole and head to the left, and the two Tadpoles have different shops. The one on the left is where you can use frog coins to buy powerful items, and the one on the right sells exclusive items for normal coins, and the shop expands every time you find different member cards. We are going to get our first membership card now. Head to the far right past the Tadpole Bridge and talk to the Tadpole to get your clue. Then head further right to a new area, and this is where you will put the musical clue. There will be a Tadpole and it will swim to a space or a line, and then you need to stop it at the right one. This water layout is like a piano music sheet, and each space or line represents a different note, and you have to play the notes that the previous Tadpole told you to do. Follow the video and stop the Tadpole by pressing A. When the notes are played correctly, you will get the Alto card, and you can return to the Tadpole shop to be able to buy a different item. Exit Tadpole Pond and on the world map and head down to Roseway. Jump on the yellow tile and let it bring you to the next yellow tile, and then ride that one to get a mushroom. Step back on the yellow tile and it will take you to another section. Step on the next tile and stay on it until it brings you to the left hand side to get a flower. Step back on the yellow tile and let it bring you back, and this time take the next yellow tile to be brought to the top and exit to the next area. Jump up to defeat the Shy Guys. You will briefly see a thief enemy who will usually run away. They have powerful attacks but they have low HP. The other two enemies are the traditional Shy Guy, which can cause a character to have the silent status or sleep status, and will fire with a bow and arrow. And spider enemies, which are powerful and has an unblockable venom attack which causes poison, and the other attack he will go towards you and bite. Don't forget, Mallow has a new weapon, so the extra attack will be different. You press A just as he's about to hit. Defeat the other enemy and use the yellow tile to reach the treasure chest for a frog coin. and then return to the previous area and jump on the first tile and stay on there until you are taken to the right hand side exit and exit the area. Sometimes you will get attacked by a jumping starfish. These enemies will attack you by going up to you and slapping you, and they have a healing spell that they use for themselves and others, so make them a priority target in battle. This area has only one other exit on the other side and no chests to get. A Lakuta patrols the area that drops Shy Guys. A new enemy to face is some flower type enemies. They attack with their vines, or they cause the sleep status. They are weak against fire. You are now back to the large first area. Take the nearest yellow tile, then onto the next tile, and that will bring you to the exit at the bottom. This area will have 5 chests to get, with Shy Guys on top. When you get the chest, the Shy Guys will be stunned for a few seconds, then go after you. Up to you if you want to defeat them. Once finished, take the exit on the right hand side. This is a linear area with a cutscene with Bowser. Exit at the top and head left on the world map to Rosetown. Head to the top left area and talk to the toad, and then jump on its head and enter the house at the upper area and get the 2 chests. Then head upstairs, press the green switch and get the hidden treasure that's on top of the bed. Exit the house and be honest with the toad about taking the treasures. He will give you a clue on how to navigate the forest. Go behind the house and speak to a character you can't see. This is useful for later. Go to the item shop on the right hand side and buy a thick shirt and a fearless pin from Mario, and thick pants from Mallow, and stock up on any items you need. And don't forget to always sell old gear. You'll never need them again, but don't sell your pins. Exit the shop and climb the crates on the right of the shop and go down the chimney for a flower, and then to the left corner and get a hidden chest for a frog coin. Enter the inn at the very left area to get a cutscene. After the cutscene you can save and go downstairs for another cutscene, and then exit Rose Town and on the world map head up to enter the forest maze. In the first area, in the left hand side is a hidden chest to get. Then exit to the second area. There is a mushroom to get in the open, and up ahead is a wiggler that you jump on for coins and you can face it in battle. They are powerful and uses an undefendable move called Sandstorm, which damages all characters and can cause the status sphere. They use an attack called Bubble, an attack using their head close up, and they can cast Vigor up, which makes them stronger. They are weak to fire, so use Mario's Fireball. The other enemy that can appear in the forest is small mushroom types, and make these a priority to attack as they can turn you into a mushroom. They also attack by going up to you and then spinning, and that's when you want to defend. Go down the tree stump, collect the mushroom. Some of the mushrooms in the area are enemies that you can battle if you want. Another new enemy is a bee. They are weak against thunder and jump. They will use sting attacks and can poison you. In the same battle as the bee, you can see the mushroom turning a character into a mushroom. If this happens to one or all your characters, it's not an issue. While you can't attack, you can regenerate health every turn, and you can still block. It's just a matter of waiting, as after so many turns you will turn normal again. Leave the area by the spring on the right hand side. Collect the hidden chest on the left for a frog coin, and then exit at the top. There is 9 stumps. All the stumps lead to areas with lots of enemies to defeat. One leads to a treasure chest, which is the stump on the right in the first row, and it's a hidden chest at the bottom left. 2 new enemies you can face is an Octolot, a Zelda-like enemy holding 2 red shells. They have powerful magic spells and are weak against fire and jump. Also Donkey Kong-like enemies. They are strong with strong physical attacks, can throw rocks at you or thump you, and unless there is a delay in some enemy attacks, I will stop saying defend when they are about to attack, as by this point you will be doing that always, and then exit to the top stump for the next area. Go behind the Wiggler for a hidden chest, and then wake up the Wiggler by jumping on it, and then exit at the top, and then down the next tree stump. Exit to the other side on the right, and then exit to the spring on the right in the next area. Head up and you will see Gino, and this is the forest that has multiple paths, and if you take the wrong path, you will end up at the start. Using the clue from Rosetown, we are going to get the treasures first. Head left, down twice, and left, and go down the tree stump for the treasures. Exit using the spring, then down and you will be at the starting area. Go back up and then pick the path that Gino is using, which is right, up twice, and then right, and up and left to be taken to a save point. Save your game and make sure you're all healed up. In the bottom left area is a hidden chest with a very handy item, the red essence, which makes you invincible for 3 turns in battle. Save these for harder boss battles. Equip the jump shoes on Mario so you can jump on the boss. Head up to enter the boss battle, and now you have a full party of 3. Use new party members special, the Gino beam, and you hold A and then let go just as the 5th and final star gets filled up for maximum damage. Use super jump as Mario and let Mallow heal if needed using items or magic. Bowyer will randomly take some of your buttons away. For example, he can take away your item buttons, so you can't use items at all, so adjust accordingly. He will also fire arrows at you and use lightning magic. And towards the end of the battle, when he locks all the buttons, you can use your special, which won't be Toad Assist. Now you got a party of 3, you can use a unique special attack that involves 3 party members. If you have different party members later on, the special attacks will be different. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel where there are achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases to classic retro games. Thanks for watching.